All right, so let's talk turbo. Now, just look at what this car looks like. Looks like it's a piece of junk, yeah? You wouldn't know what we've done to it. So this, when I talk about the turbo build, I've got a lot of footage of us doing a lot of work on this. But if you look in here, this has got the later model turbo motor out of the MG6 GT. Okay, so it's still a K series, but it's a turbo setup. And then if you have a look what we've done in here, we've halved the fuel tank. Okay, got that professionally done, the fuel tank fixed, and then we've relieved the firewall. We've strengthened the firewall, put all of our panels in there, and then that's where the turbo is going to sit. We've done the turbo manifold. We've got that. It's all sitting in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this car, I'm going to strip it down, get everything out, clean it all out, and we're going to finish this turbo build. We're going to do 1 week, 2 videos a week, okay? And then once it's done and she's up and running and doing everything it's meant to do, then we're going to fit a dingo to it. So I reckon it's going to be an out of control build. We're aiming for 320 horses. Car's going to weigh about 970 kilo. Look at it now, and then you're going to see what Dirty Dog Outlaws can do to a car that looks like this. Okay, so, and let me tell you, if I can do it, anybody can do it. So enjoy the turbo build. You're going to see more of it. I'm going to do a video tomorrow, okay, and then I'll do a video on next Monday or next Sunday. I don't know, whatever Dave tells me to do. But yeah, get on board Dirty Dog Outlaws. Out. All right, we're down there at Dirty Dogs. I said I was going to get this turbo car happening. Let's go pull this thing out and put it at the front so we can do the video. So I'll do a couple videos of me pulling this thing out, and here we go. Alright, so I've moved the turbo car in. We're going to be doing it here. We're into our summer. I've got no room in the shop. I've got 2 customer cars we've got to finish, and I want to talk and actually do this turbo conversion, not just talk about it, just show you. So let's go through where we're up to. Alright, so I just gave it a quick clean out. So this is what we did. We didn't want our turbo hanging out the back or anything like that. So what we did is we relieved the firewall. We've strengthened that. We've put a plate in there. That plate has got a firewall cover plate, same sort of gauge as what goes over the top of the firewall. Custom tank. So we've had that tank custom shortened and welded. And then the turbo is going to come and sit in here. Okay, now this engine is out of the MG GT6. Still a K series, but they fixed a lot of those problems with it. They decompressed it, obviously being a turbo, and then we've gone and done some custom work with Dave on the turbo manifold. So what did we do? This is what we did. So here you got the turbo manifold, custom made by Dirty Dog Outlaws. Really what we did here is we bought a manifold, an eBay manifold for a K series, or I think it was a K series Honda. Okay, then what we did was we cut off the flange, then we got a flange off of the MGF, and we made that flange work, welded it all in, and now we've got a turbo. It's a little bit delicious. Now this stuff here came off that wreck, so it's got a fly-by-wire pedal that we're going to have to integrate to use that ECU. We've got the tank, we've got the intercooler, which I'm not sure exactly where we're going to put it, but because this is going to be a dingo, right? Because it's going to be a dingo, we could probably put it up in that back, because the back of the dingo sits up here and it has an intake. So like I said, Dave said, Timbo, if you're going to do anything, show us actually what you're doing rather than just talk about it. So here we go, man. I'm going to try to show you where that turbo is going to sit and how it's meant to sit. So I'll set up the camera. Can you see past that? All right, there we go. You can sort of see there, man. I think that's all right. All right, so now I'm going to grab the turbo and I'm going to put that turbo in there just to show you what I'm talking about as far as where we want to mount that up. So we've got the turbo here. Oh, it's heavy, man. Well, it's not heavy, it's just that my arm, I've done some damage to my arm. So you can see it's just got the old gasket on there. We'll replace that, but I just want to show you guys for now where this is going to go and how it's going to go. There we go. All right, so here we go. We've now got a turbo MGF. So the idea is with this turbo setup, it's all hidden in behind here. We'll obviously put some heat shield in here, and then we've got the cover, and then we've got the cover made. The cover's going to go on there, okay? And then obviously the seat comes here, but we'll heat shield all of that. And then you've got the turbo nicely hidden away, which I like. It's a bit stealthy. So what's there to do? Obviously there's all that custom piping that we have to do, all the duct work to get it to the exhaust, and then all the obviously custom exhaust, getting it down there. But we're going to do all that in-house with Big Dave. It's going to be out of control. So I'm very, very excited to do this. Yeah. Now, what's the list? I want to see what the list is. Here we go. So you can see the turbo sitting down in there. Got the ECU, it's still plugged in. That's the original ECU. Obviously, we're going to have to run power to it and run the pedals to it and, you know, plug in. There's a lot of wiring we still have to work out. We'll do a custom air box, I think, which will be, a sort of a real good setup. Now, what did I write? I wrote on here what's left to do. So we've got the flywheel sensor, flywheel cover plate, the aircon bracket we're going to scrap because this is just going to be a race car. We've obviously got to upgrade the brakes, the shocks, and the engine mount bolts. Okay, so it looks like I've left an engine mount bolt off, which I can see there, and I've just written that on the boot. So they're the big to-dos as far as the stuff that I really didn't want to forget. And then we're going to go through the process and build this thing. So, you guys can see this car, right? It's nothing special. This is I think I got this at auction, 500 Aussie dollars, I'm pretty sure, something around that. All of it basically is going to get scrapped, all those panels. I'll just give them to the MG Club or chuck them. But this is, I think, is going to be a nice little race car, a Dirty Dog Outlaws race car, showing what we can do. Yeah. So, I guess follow, like, subscribe. This video is going to be on YouTube, and I'm just going to put a short from Facebook. So I want you guys, if you can, get on board and follow us on YouTube and subscribe. Help us grow our YouTube channel. That'll be really good. You can see it had a stack in the front here. See that? So we're going to have to get something made up there, or just get a new one. I've got enough MGs here. I'm going to put a big radiator in this thing to make it cool, and strip off everything we don't need. All right. Dirty Dog Outlaws out. Yeah, boy. Okay, so here I'm stripping out all the interior bits that are left in this car, and cleaning it out, getting it ready. I want to strip everything down as much as I can. I also end up stripping the lights and the tail lights and the front guard. Just getting it ready, just strip down as much as I can. All right, so here I've stripped off the boot, the lights, the front guard. You can see me going in and out. I should have just brought all the tools out, but yeah, we got it all off in the end. All that stuff just gets chucked, and yeah, just follow this turbo build. Hey Days, how we doing? We're doing okay? Yeah, we're doing a good job. All right, so the turbo, what are we doing? So I've just gone through and I stripped the front guard off. That was all bent up and wrecked. Taken a condenser out because we're not going to use that. The interior, I've given it a good clean. Just got all that old carpet and stuff out. And yeah, so now I'll clean out this boot. I'm going to give it a good wash down just so we're not getting dirty all the time when we're touching this car. And then the next thing I guess Dave and I will do, we'll get that turbo pipe, the dump pipe going down there and to the exhaust, and sort out the exhaust, I guess. Do some intake piping to get around in there and around through near that airbox. And then the fun wiring begins. Yum, yuck, 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 yuck. All right, so anyway, so this is just a build that we're doing, a turbo build, something fun for the track. It's going to be the Dingo, and I like showing what it is now and then what it's going to be, because it just shows what you can do if you put your mind to something. All right, follow the turbo build. Dirty Dog Outlaws